Now, if you don't know what the Finals is, it's a first-person shooter developed by X-Dice employees. X-Dice employees, the guys that make Battlefield, the guys that focused on destruction like Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and basically made what Battlefield is today, except, you know, it's worse today because, you know, Battlefield isn't Battlefield anymore. I mean, I guess you could argue differently. Apparently Battlefield 2042 is actually good now. I don't know. I haven't played it in like 6 months or whatever it was whenever I made that video. So, yeah, I'm staying out of that. But the Finals, everything that I've been craving for like 2-3 years now. It freshens up the FPS genre. It feels balanced somewhat. And it adds environmental destruction, like proper environmental destruction. And I feel like that's something that's missing in first-person shooters, in games in general today, where you can't really interact with the environment these developers are building. Open world games are probably the main reason for this, because they're so big and so detailed that it's going to be pretty difficult to level them all. Interactivity is incredibly important, and the Finals, God bless you, because my god, I've had so much fun. Now, I've only played about 16 hours, something like that, and I've focused on the first game mode that you actually get, which is quick play, and it's called Bank-It or something like that. And that's where I had most of my fun, because the Finals, and I want to make this very, very clear to anyone that's like try-harding it at the minute, the Finals to me is not a competitive shooter. I don't want another competitive shooter. I think everyone's sick to death with competitive shooters, competitive games in general, esports games, etc. Which is why I'm playing the Finals. It's like an arcade game, something you pop on, have like a ton of fun with, don't focus on winning, and just enjoy yourself. That's how I'm playing the Finals, okay? Now, I'll get to that stuff in a little while about the esports and the potential future of the Finals, but let's talk about the stuff I really like. So, as I said, the destruction is the main selling point of the Finals. The Finals, every game, you're set on a bunch of different maps. So there's like 3-4 maps from what I've played, or noticed anyway. And the entire map, apart from like 1 or 2 buildings, can be completely leveled. Completely leveled. Every gunfight feels different because of that. And this is why I mention about interactivity so often. Because being able to affect the environment as much as you can in the Finals makes it basically infinitely replayable until the novelty wears off. Which, to be honest with you, it probably won't wear off for a while, especially if they add in new maps. But you probably think, oh come on, it can't be that destructive, it can't be that interactable. I'm telling you, you can see on the screen, I spent 2 entire matches, I got these randoms together, they saw exactly what I was doing, you got the sledgehammer, and I just leveled as much of it as I can, and I leveled the entire thing. Well, we leveled the entire thing. Even the enemy team joined in just to see how destructive this place can be, and you could destroy everything, basically everything. There is a limit to it. Once you destroy a building to a point where it's going to fully collapse, it does fully collapse and all the debris disappears, which is a bit disappointing, but hey, I'm sure there's a technical limitation for that. And plus, if you could just destroy everything and everything's like messy and all sorts, people would do that and troll. So I get it. But that doesn't take away from the destruction aspect at all. Secondly, the gunplay is actually very unique. Okay, it's basic. It's very, very basic. Like there's no like bullet drop. It's all hit scan. So if you don't know what the difference is, bullet drop is basically at range, your bullet won't go directly where you're pointing at. It will drop over a certain distance. It was in Battlefield before, and it's in a ton of other shooters right now as well. So you have to pre-aim your shots. If someone's running left, you pre-aim to the left so you can shoot them. That kind of thing. But hit scan is where everything is pinpoint, like Call of Duty. Wow, basic Call of Duty multiplayer, because everything's pinpoint. Warzone's a bit different because of bullet drop and stuff like that. But everything's hit scan in the Finals, and it does leave it a little bit to be desired, to be honest, with the gunplay. I don't hate it, but I definitely think the gunplay could definitely do with some changes. The one thing I don't want them to change, the time to kill. The time to kill is very long. It's more Halo than Battlefield or Call of Duty. It's more Halo. It takes a lot longer to kill enemies depending on the archetype they pick, and I really like that because it encourages teams to work together. There is actually some teamwork and coordination that is required to win in these games if you're going to try hard it. Like I said, I don't try hard it because I don't have anyone really to play with on this game. And to be honest, I kind of prefer it solo. I know it's kind of crazy because a lot of Reddit threads are saying this game's terrible playing it solo. I get it. It does feel pretty rough sometimes, but I'm having a good time. But there's so much coordination that is required to win in this game, and I love that. I love that. You got 3 different archetypes. You got the heavy, you got the medium, and you got the light. Each with their different abilities, different weapons, and basically different roles to play. The heavy is the guy I like to play. He's the destructive guy, you know what I mean? You're running, you're blowing stuff up, you got an RPG, you got an LMG or a shotgun, whatever you want to pick, and you're just picking off targets. You're the big guy, everyone has to shoot you or run away. Then you got medium, which is like the medic from Battlefield. You got defibrillators, you got different weapons types as well, so you get assault rifles or shotguns or pistols, and that's your role as well. And then you got light, which is basically the movement addicts for all these like 8-year-olds that have grown up on Fortnite and stuff like that. There you get your movement, there you go, kiddie. Enjoy your movement. Go shake your camera like this and fucking have a heart attack or whatever. Just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. That's not my kind of play style, okay? But despite there only being 3 different archetypes though, it does really offer a variety of gameplay for different types of players. And I really do enjoy that. It brings a lot of people together and it widens the target audience quite significantly because every playstyle gets a character they can pick and enjoy. That being said, the balancing is pretty rough. I said it's balanced because it technically is for the different archetypes, but when it comes to weapons and gadgets, it's a bit all over the place at the minute. But that's the thing, it's completely personal preference on what you think is OP, because each character class has specific things that are quite OP. Like the heavy has an RPG that can one-tap lights. They can just one-tap them straight away, and that can be very annoying. Whereas the lights have these melee weapons and cloaks, and they can sneak up behind you and two-tap you even as a heavy, which is pretty annoying as well. But there's different balancing issues, and this is where I want to come in about the future of the finals. I think the finals has a pretty decent future ahead of it, but that completely depends on how they are going to handle it. Are they going to lean more towards esports and the competitive side once again because there's money in it? Or are they going to go more casual so everyone can enjoy it? Sure, they may get a couple sweats in there, but who cares? As long as it's more casual and more fun focused, I'm happy with that. That is the 2 choices they really have. I don't think the finals will last very long if they do go in the esports direction, because there's going to be a ton of balance changes that focuses on competitiveness and making everything super fair, and you're just going to lose that fun aspect. Whereas if they go casual, I think it can last a lot longer because more casual this is suited to more casual players. You know, most people aren't going to try hard to get on a game where you can destroy everything in sight. People just want to have fun with that kind of thing. And to be honest, I don't think I'm the only one here, but I'm just, as I've said, I'm sick of this focus on competitiveness and esports and all sorts. There is a genre for that. You got Overwatch, you got Counter-Strike, you've got Valorant and all that crap. Well, not crap, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they're crap games. I enjoy Counter-Strike, I enjoy Halo, I enjoy Valorant sometimes, but they have their place. So, I don't really want to see the finals go in the esports direction, but it's definitely possible. You know, at the end of the day, there is money in esports. Sure, it's not particularly profitable, but there's still money there. But, you know, they don't need, like, an esports or anything like that. The content creators and, you know, the community themselves can come up with these competitive events or something like that. They just got to work together rather than being an esports. Basically, I'm just worried about it, because I enjoy the finals a lot, but I can totally see it dying off very quickly if they go down the competitive route, because it's just not there. It's just not a competitive kind of game. I mean, the only reason we're even talking about this is because content creators and streamers and all that have gone to the finals and they're all trying to sweat it out to be the best player in the world and all that. It just takes away from the experience, man. Overall, I'm just really enjoying it and I'm very happy I got to play it. I played the beta back in March of last year. That was a lot of, well, February of last year. That was a lot of fun. And now it's finally actually come out and it's an enjoyable game. It's so much fun. It's probably going to be my most played first-person shooter for a while, at least another 2 months, I reckon. Yeah, what do you guys think? Have you played it yet? Are you enjoying the finals? Do you not like the finals? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's crap? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's going to be the next big thing? Let me know down below. I really appreciate that. Like the video if you enjoyed. Stick with the Sticky Man by subscribing. I really appreciate that. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video.